Hey guys, what's up? This is gonna be like a part 2 to that unboxing of the Ecotech Radeon I did. So as you can see, I got the Radeon hanging onto the tank. The tank looks absolutely amazing. I mean, there is no shadowing whatsoever at all. It looks exactly like the metal halide on both sides, and like it just looks amazing. I mean, like, there's no shadowing at all. Like, you guys said, oh, you're gonna get a big shadow on the side of your tank. Honestly, I don't see a shadow at all. And if there is one, I mean, it's only at 50% right now. So, I mean, if I ramp it up, there's gonna be no shadow whatsoever at all. All my corals look absolutely amazing. This camera cannot pick up anything whatsoever. Corals so far have adjusted fine. I put them only at 50%, and I read a lot of forums and stuff saying that, oh, don't ramp them up. So I'm not gonna do that, obviously. I know how intense these guys are. They seem to be very powerful just by at 50% looking like a metal halide. That's 250 watts. Yeah, all the corals look amazing. Mushroom looks amazing. Everything. Now let me show you guys how I hang this. I got that Ecotech Radeon hanging kit just for the reason that I'm too lazy and impatient to do a DIY, and I just didn't have the time, and it looks pretty slick and professional looking. So over here you got the two little wires, and then they go up and all that, but this is really cool. It basically, you push the wire and it comes out from here, and it basically, when you push this cylinder in and you pull the wire out, you can pull the wire out if you push this cylinder in, and you can push the wire in, so if you make a mistake you can just pull it back out. Yeah. What else? That thing, that bullet looking cap over there, that's actually pretty cool. So basically it is that curved piece is a cap that screws on to a base. So the base is basically a thread with it's like a cap with the thread on it that has a hole through the middle. So what I did was I got this swag hooks from the hardware store, and I basically just this is the drywall thing for a drywall hook for drywall, so when you hang stuff on drywall it doesn't break through. But I use this on plywood, which makes it even stronger. So basically on the other side of that plywood is this little triangle looking thing, and then the plywood comes there, and then the cap comes here, and then I screwed on a nut so the cap doesn't fall down, and then I also Loctite the nut. And then I screwed on this top by climbing up to the storage area that I have. Let me show you guys that. Yeah, so I can climb up there and basically screw it on. I had to get all that stuff down, which was a pain though. But I basically screwed it down, and basically the force coming upon both is like, it becomes really intense force, I guess you can say. And it's really strong. I could like literally hang from that and it won't break at all. So yeah, that was a really good idea to hang it. Also, the wires that it comes with is 10 feet each piece. So it comes with 2 pieces that are 10 feet. So I had to cut it. So basically when you cut it, just use a wire cutter, or in my case I used a Dremel. Don't use scissors, it's gonna mess it up. But after you cut it, the key is to heat up the end with a pocket torch or even a lighter, or like just heat it up at your stove or something, I don't know. But just, you gotta heat it up until it's red hot, and then once it's red hot, it's gonna harden up and bind all those little pieces of wires together so it doesn't unravel and make a big mess. And I did that with this side as well. As you can see, it's like kind of black compared to the other wires, but that just ensures it doesn't unravel. And yeah, and I also recommend keeping a little longer piece so you can kind of mess around with height. Right now my light is about 9 inches off the tank. Recommended level is I believe 8. So yeah. Also I got this new lock line for the return, which is pretty cool. I like how they look. Also I needed a new little return nozzle, so that worked out fine. But the tank looks amazing, absolutely amazing. Right now I have it programmed to like do a rise, like a sunrise, sunset kind of thing, but it's in artificial mode. So basically at 12 o'clock it dims up to a 20K. By 2 to 3 o'clock it's at a 20K, and then once it hits 4 o'clock it starts dimming down, and it like the white reduces, and then the white reduces completely till 8 o'clock, and then at 8 o'clock all the whites are gone and it's only pure royal blue. And after that it's at 9 o'clock the lights are out, and then it's nighttime. So no moonlights or anything for me, but there's an ant on my tank. But yeah, the lights go out and then they turn back on at 12 o'clock the next day. I'll show you guys how I have them set up, and then maybe you guys can give me some tips. Basically it's just red, green, white, cool white, red, green, cool white, and royal blue and blue. So yeah, I have it set to 20K, and then all I do is reduce the whites, and this is what you're left with. It's a really cool look. The camera just doesn't do the just. I mean, even with my metal halides the cameras didn't do good, but on the camera this lighting and the metal halides look the same. So I don't know what's up with that, but as you can see I have the Ecotech Radeon on there, and it's absolutely amazing. The spread is incredible. I mean, like seriously, the spread is just amazing. Good penetration, no heat whatsoever. It's actually kind of cold instead of hot. It's really amazing. Like, yeah, there's like no heat whatsoever. And then there's like that little light, and it just looks really sleek and professional, I guess, instead of having a big bulky metal halide on top. What I'm planning on doing is painting this whole back white or even black. No, I'm actually going to paint it all black on the background on this wall, and then I'm going to paint the background of my tank black. I'm going to use acrylic paint. I'm just going to roll it on like with a paint tray. You can see right here. I'm just going to roll it on with a sponge roller, and then yeah, it should be fine. I don't really want to spray paint it because the sponge roller idea, it scrapes off as well. So it's kind of removable if you want to change it or not. I got that off YouTube as well. But yeah, also I'm thinking about switching to bio pellets, because I want to like start doing water changes every 2 weeks instead of every week. But tell me what you guys think about bio pellets. I'm thinking about just getting rid of the carbon from the reactor, throwing it in a bag into the sump, and then put some bio pellets in there to reduce down my nitrates and phosphates to completely zero, so I can start throwing some acros in here, which would be pretty amazing. I know that if you have zero phosphates, the softies will start getting pissed off, but I'm gonna feed heavily. I'm gonna like put a lot of that zooplankton and a lot of food for the fish. I might even start feeding them frozen food again. But that's if I get bio pellets. But yeah, that's that. So I'm gonna do another update for the Ecotech maybe in a month or so. Also tomorrow I'm gonna set up a screen recording of my computer on EcoSmart Live for the Radeon. Right now I just have it programmed with the desktop utility because the server is down. And their server is down because they had an overload of people, which is completely understandable to me because basically it's actually really difficult to run a server. It needs continuous monitoring, and it also needs, like, if it overloads and crashes, you gotta set up a whole new like network port, and and just like to expand the network. And it's not that hard, it's time consuming and it takes a lot of work. So I totally understand that, and I honestly don't mind if their thing crashes, because my Ecotech is still going to be programmed correctly. Because if not, if all fails, I'll just plug in a laptop to this and program it from there through a USB cable. But yeah, I really don't mind that at all. So that's that. What else? Alright, so now I'm gonna get onto the things I have to sell now. This is gonna get sold. T5s are never been used. The Moonlights have never been used. It has a 20K metal halide, and I also have a 14K bulb that came with the fixture. So you guys can, if you guys want to buy it, or if you guys know somebody who needs a metal halide fixture, just PM me, and we can work out a deal. I know for a fact I'm gonna be selling it for less than 100. So yeah. And same with the T5 fixture. I got all new bulbs in there. That's a new blue bulb. That's a new Fiji purple. There's two blues, one 10K and one Fiji purple. And they're like basically brand new. And I also have other extra blue bulb. And this is broken because the nut is actually on here, and this came out. So I just gotta kind of take that nut off, push this back in, and screw it in from the inside, which is not a big deal. And also this is going for less than $100. So yeah. Oh, and this comes with a hanging kit as well. This guy does not come with a hanging kit or legs. So that, yeah, you guys gonna have to figure that out. But you can easily get something off Fish Needed or something like that. As well, they are pretty dirty. Just like I said with my skimmer, I will clean them up and make them look brand new for you guys. So don't worry if they look kind of crusty to you guys. When I ship it to you guys, it will look amazing. I'm willing to ship this guy. I don't know about this guy. This guy, I think it's going to be probably Craigslist local pickup or something. I don't know. And this guy over here, I'm thinking about doing a giveaway. Don't really need him anymore. I got this when I first got my Par 38. If you guys watched back then, I didn't like the bulb, so I returned it, and I did a DIY on the Pico tank. Basically, get some conduit straps and strap it to your stand or table, whichever, and screw it in. Make sure you use some washers on the other side of the wood, though. So yeah, and basically this cord runs inside the conduit, up, and then through here into here. As you can see, it's all concealed, so you don't see any wires at all. So basically I drill a hole in the pipe, and then from there the wires come out, and I soldered the socket to the wires, and then I basically epoxied and screwed in the socket to this PVC coupling that I used, and then I basically just made it look pretty by painting it black and kind of running some electrical tape really tightly around it to make it look pretty. It's a really nice fixture. It does the job. It's really strong. Just screw in a Par 38 and then you're ready to go. Just plug it in into a timer or something. I also put an end cap, and there are a few scratches. Once again, I'm willing to sand it up and paint it if you guys are gonna take it. If you guys are gonna buy it, I'll sand it up and paint it, but if it's gonna be a giveaway, I'll just do a few touch-ups. Like right here, this needs a touch-up. This needs a touch-up, kinda. This is not really gonna be seen, so it doesn't really need a touch-up. But like over here, all these little tiny scratches, I'll do a touch-up on those. But if you guys are gonna buy it, which I'll probably sell that fixture for around 20 bucks or even 30. But yeah. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you want any of those things, just send me a message or a comment, and yeah, and we'll figure out a price or something. But thanks for watching. If you liked the video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you dislike it, hit the dislike button. If you want to keep up with my tanks, go ahead and hit the subscribe. And yeah, thanks for watching, and goodbye.